547 days ago, my hair was trash. I wanted it to actually look good, healthy, defined, consistent. So I started growing it out and testing everything. Products, techniques, routines, even how I dried it. Some days it looked awful, other days I thought I'd cracked the code. After 547 days of trial and error, I finally built the perfect curly hair routine. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. First, before styling your hair, you need to properly wash it so you get the best results possible. I always start with warm water to open up the hair's cuticle. Then I apply a small amount of the base shampoo, only a dime-sized amount. Trust me, even if it doesn't foam as much now, just trust the process. Massage it in gently with your fingertips for about a minute, then rinse. Now repeat that step. The second wash is where the magic happens. It actually gets rid of all the buildup without stripping your scalp. Yes, I said scalp because you're not washing your hair, you're washing your scalp. Let the shampoo rinse through the ends, that's enough. This was just the first of 9 steps to get the perfect looking curls. Stick around until the end so after this video you can do the same. Next, conditioner. Apply a conditioner only to your mids and ends of your hair. And after applying the conditioner, take a detangling brush and detangle your curls. This is very important because curly hair gets tangled up a lot, and while having a conditioner in, you can detangle your hair without breaking it. Then let it sit for at least 2 minutes. Then rinse it out with cold water. Yes, cold! That cold rinse seals the cuticle shut, and that's key for keeping curly hair smooth and frizz-free. That was the easy part. If you've never done the next step, this is the reason why your curls are always frizzy. Once you're out of the shower, put on your t-shirt before styling. This isn't optional. If you put your t-shirt on after you've styled, you're going to disturb your curl clumps and cause frizz. And the same thing goes for people who wear hoodies or sweaters. If you plan to wear a hoodie or a sweater, you have to put them on before starting this routine. This step alone will save 99% of your frizzy hair problems. Now it's time for product. And we start with the base leave-in conditioner. But before even applying the product, make sure your hair is still wet enough. Because if you have thick hair like mine, it can easily happen that after putting on a t-shirt, the moisture from the shower is already gone. So take a spray bottle and re-wet your hair instead of applying product to half-dry curls. If you have thinner curls, use a small amount. But if your hair is thick like mine, you have to use more. Your hair needs to stay hydrated. Rake it through your entire hair. Lean forward and make sure to focus especially on the top section. That's the most frizz-prone part. Same thing in the back. A lot of people miss out on styling their back because they don't see it themselves. But most people see it from the back first, and what looks better? Good looking curls or dry cooked curls? I think you get my point. If you feel like your hair is getting frizzy in certain areas, you have to act now. Because wet frizz equals dry frizz. So let's say I see a frizzy section back here. And the simple thing what I do is I just take the frizzy section and take one non-frizzy section and just kind of combine them, and boom, the frizz is gone. This small change made a huge difference when it comes to the definition of my curls. Now for definition and hold, it's either gel or mousse, depending on your hair type. If your curls are fine, use a water-based mousse. It gives definition and volume without weighing down. But if your hair is thick like mine, gel is the way. Scrunch it into your hair. Make sure to also flip your head over and scrunch, because scrunching like this will give you a lot of volume and it avoids your roots from being flat. Scrunch until you can't feel your hands anymore. We want max definition. Look at how my curls looked after just applying the leave-in, and look at them now, how much more defined they are. Those were the only 2 products I used, and for the next 4 steps you have to listen really closely because these will determine if the middle part looks good or not. Now, don't grab a towel, grab an old t-shirt. Seriously. Just look at the difference how my curls used to look and how they look now. Just by making this little change of switching from a towel to a t-shirt to reduce water weight. Regular towels rough up the hair shaft and create frizz. Cotton t-shirts, on the other hand, remove water weight without disturbing your curl pattern. Pat dry gently, lean forward, and to the side while you do it. Then flip back and pat dry again. You're doing this to dry it and get rid of excess water for extra volume. Time to set the middle part before your hair starts drying. Make sure to flip your hair all the way back. Then use your fingers and part down straight the center. Don't use a comb. We want it to look natural. This might take a couple minutes, but this is a very crucial part because how you set the middle part is how your curls will turn out at the end. And don't flatten the roots. If you see a hair strand laying flat like here, grab the hair strand and lift it up. You can even give it one final scrunch to maintain volume. For that, you want to hold on to the opposite side and then scrunch so you don't mess up the middle part. Same thing on the other side. We're slowly getting to the final result and you're already doing a lot of things good, but the next 2 steps will change everything. Now for the secret weapon, the root pick. I only started implementing this a few months back when I was still trying to perfection this routine, but the difference it made when I started picking out my roots, it's insane. Because I really struggled a lot with having flat roots while wearing the middle part. Gently pick out the roots, especially at the crown and in the front. This adds height and volume and makes the middle part pop. Now, just let your hair air dry. Seriously, no diffuser needed. Let the cast form. This is the easiest way to make your curls look good when they're dry. Diffusing just makes everything so much harder. But even now I don't diffuse, because whenever I let my hair dry, I just get some work done. And by the time my hair needs to be dry, it is dry. Just make sure to avoid touching your hair while it is air drying. And I don't mean just by touching your hair. That's the bare minimum. You want to avoid letting your hair touch a pillow. Yes, if you would have followed all steps correctly, you would know from step 3 that you should already put on a hoodie before styling. And don't you dare go outside to air dry when it's windy. Now that my hair is fully dry, it's time to break the cast. This is where we separate from average looking curls to extreme top-notch curls. If you're leaving your hair like this, crunchy, you are not unlocking your full curl potential. This is why the first year me rocking curls, my hair always looked crunchy. Most people mess up by just removing the crunch with their hands. This is alright and I used to do it, but there's a better way to make your curls look its best. Here's the secret I never share. Jojoba oil. Rub it between your palms, then lean forward to the side, back, and scrunch again to break the cast. Also, separate your curls gently because you don't want to add unnecessary frizz. Just play around with your hair until you're happy with how it looks. This brings the bounce, the shine, and the softness. No crunch, just perfection. And that's it. The full 9-step routine that took me over a year to figure out, and you've got it in under 10 minutes. If you have liked this video, make sure to subscribe, and YouTube thinks that you'll love this video.